Hi everybody, I'm going to have my first go at making a Putt Putt engine boat, and I found this site here called sciencetoymaker.org, and they do go in great depth in how to make this, so I'm just going to have a go at that. But here's my first mistake. I printed this out, if you can see. This is not to scale, they've even given you a ruler, and that's not 4 inches, so that's my first mistake. So that's rubbish. So I'll print another one out. So you put your printer on, say no scale, so it doesn't fit the size, as it were, and this is 4 inches exactly there, so that's good. So this is the right scale indeed. If you do want to make this, I would suggest you go on that site. It explains very nicely and exactly. I think it's for schools, for children to learn. You need a can that's not dented in any way or pushed in like this one is pushed in a bit here. Which is not really good. When you do this, you need to just leave a little lip there, so it's not, don't exaggerate like that. That's exaggeration, right? Just leave a little lip there. When you bend this here, do not bend this too hard. So leave a little lip there. There we go. I've got a flat rule. Bend it like this. Too hard, so you have a little lip left there, as you can see. Keep one of these using the side of this table to bend along this dotted line. Using a ruler. A little bit of lip there, as you can see. Okay, we're going to make the boat now, and I've got this orange carton here. I'm going to cut the corner where it's joined together. I don't know if you can see that there. That's the corner we're going to have to cut. But actually you can see it here. Joined together there. We've done the boat pattern of the site, and we've measured the scale, which is right there. It is 2 inches, so that's perfect. We're going to cut round the edges. Okay, so we got this card here, and we've got our pattern to the right size. We measured it earlier, so we cut out the excess things on the pattern there. Now, the way this pattern goes on here seems to be very important. You see this edge here, this fold, or should I say this fold here? See this fold here? I'm going to be putting this line against this fold, so it will look, so it can fold on that particular line like that, That's how it's going to be going, and so this will just about fit in, as you can see, all the way around. And before we do that, we shall put 4 donut tapes at the edge of each corner. Fold the dotted lines. We're going to cut out this little square where the straws will go. bending these. Next we're going to staple these. I'm going to put one where the bend is, natural bend there. Maybe a couple more here. There's another bend we have here, I'm going to put one there. What I'm going to do is flatten the staples with this pliers. And next I'm going to staple, I think they call it the bow, lining it up here. This part here is going to be very stressed because it's going to really pull hard when you open it, so two staples have to go there. One this way, near the edge as possible, and one the opposite way. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think we made it. The top, this one, that is. A few more there. The next part is to glue this down, but we're going to glue this way around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sand these things down so the glue can hold it. Okay, so we've come to the time where we have to glue this here and glue it like that. You can do one flap at a time, we can do both of them. I think I'm doing both of them, to be honest with you. Yeah. No, I can do one. I'll do one, then I'll do the other. Because I haven't really done this before. So here we go. Now, if you can see this, you have to widen this part. Right, so very carefully widening it, not stretching it too hard too quickly, because you've got a couple of staples, and I'll admit to you, I'll put another staple there, another staple at the bottom. And what happens is this part is staying straight, so you kind of bend it a bit, help it to bend a bit at a time, slowly. Give it that shape. Apparently you're supposed to have about 3.5 inches where this this line is. Good as. That's it really. It's good as 3.5 inches. I'm quite happy with that. There you go. 3.5 inches it is, definitely. Or as I say, 90 millimeters and 9 centimeters. Now I'm going to put a bit of glue inside there because the leaks happen in there, and they say that it's better to do it now than try to do it after the engine is in, which you're going to find a bit more difficult to do. Sticks on there. You know when you can't find something, you put something down, you can't find it. But anyway, the glue is well in there, so I'm not going to glue well in there, but let it dry as it is. Okay, continuing with this engine here, I've opened this up a little bit, put this in here, not to the end, I just done it up to there, just to give me a little head start with the straws. The straws, unfortunately, at this moment I couldn't get the 1/4 inch that they're talking about, but this is 3/16 of an inch, which I'll have to do, I'm afraid, until we can do better. So pushing the one end of the straw in, flattening it up a bit, pushing it in, and you have to be very careful because you don't want to damage this now. This is the thing that they're saying, don't damage it. And another one in. To the side of it. Now what they're saying is square them up like that, square them up at the end here and push them together. Don't push too hard, that feels like the end there, it's reached the end there. Don't push too hard because you don't want to break it. Get another straw and you push the other part of the bendy part there on top, squeeze it in somehow. That's the thing. Okay. Look at there. Because I know we don't push this in all the way in, we just push it in a certain distance, I think. This straw goes up to the bendy part there like that. So you have a bendy part there. The two straws are in. That's how it is. Don't forget, I haven't used a 1/4 inch straw, which making it a bit easy. I'm not even sure if this is going to work now because I haven't used the size they're talking about. Anyway, long and short of it is, we slowly pinch the sides down like this, and not creasing anything, just giving it that shape that it needs to have. So this is the shape it looks like now. As you can see, flat side, that side. Just want to say that if these straws do not work because they're a bit thinner than what the specification says, I will have to make this again up to this stage with another straw. Right. I think that's about right. Pretty flat there. Careful you don't put your fingers there. Don't do what I do. Okay, next stage. Okay, the next step is to glue this down. So I've got donuts made of the tape. I'm just putting one at one end, the other one at this end. Bit to be honest with you. Don't need that big. Just to hold this down, and I've got a piece of card here. What we're going to do now is glue all this in here with a 2-part resin, which, well, I've got alloy, so I'm going to use that. What's been said is that the piece that we scrapped before, I'll put a bit of tape on it, I don't want to cut myself, should go inside this just to open it up a little bit to get some glue down it. So I'm going to prepare this, make sure that this does go inside properly, both ends, so when I put the glue on I can just squish it down. Okay, what I did, I prepared it so that this strip slips nicely in here like this. You can see it's running freely, so I can push the glue in proper like that. What I did, I used this my corner on the cob stick there, I pushed it in and just slid it like that, and it's opened up nicely. So now we're going to prepare the glue with epoxy. Okay, so it's dry. I'm going to pull the straws out. It shouldn't be flat like that, obviously, but it's just gone flat. Now it is. Now we're going to measure these two straws 1.5 inches from the bendy part. Which they are anyway. These are smaller straws, you see, so they're about right, so otherwise we'd have to cut them. So I don't have to cut these are fine. And we're going to apply a bit more glue onto the straw. Okay, what we have to do is apply the glue to the straw, but not all the way to the bendy part there. We have to leave a little bit off there from the bendy part. And push it in. Let me just do this other one, so I can show you what I've done. So if you can see that, it's a little bit from the bendy part out. Let it dry for about 10 minutes or so, then we can do the next stage. If you do get glue on the bendy part, wipe it off. Okay, it's about dry, it's not 100% dry, but it's dryish. So you're going to take this off. You have to be very careful that you don't bend it and damage it, otherwise the whole engine will be no good. So take it off very carefully without bending anything. Hopefully the glue did not stick. There you go. That's good. See, there's a bit of glue there still. Know what it is? That's good. Okay. Now we're going to glue a bit more. What we're doing now is we're sticking down on the ends here. Sticking down on the ends. There's holes down the side there, in there, and in there. I don't know if you can see that. Without trying to touch the bendy part. Okay, once that is dry, we need to test it to see if it's waterproof. And I've got a little bit of water here. I'm going to blow into the straws, see if any water comes out. Oh, I don't think. I think that's waterproof, so there's no leakage. So here I am again. So we've done the test, and there's no leaks as far as I can make out. So we're gonna pull the straws as far as we can, as it were, right? And then we're going to bend them that way. Bend them that way. And remember, we had made the template here for the angle. So we just got to put this there like that. Put the straws against that like that. And that's the angle we're going to have. Can I have one of them tapes, mister? I got my helper back here. He's helping me. You helping me?
Yeah, I'm just swinging.
Right. Just don't swing. Swinging. Just swinging is bothering me. Right. So basically, it needs to be at the end there, and this needs to be about there. Give me the other tape, please. Thank you.
It was sticking on my hand forever.
What do you say?
It's sticking on my hand forever.
Stick it on your hand, yes it was.
It was doing it forever.
That's it really. So basically we have this that way. Bend this straw, should have been together like this. Okay. Okay, well, we've got this like this. We're going to start gluing around here and everywhere around there with the glue gun. Glue gun is hot. Mister wants to put this in, go on in. Hurry up. Thank you. Alright. Let me just glue this in then. That should be about right. Oh, that's it. Okay. Okay, once it's all set and dried, we can take this part off. We take a strip about 2 inch wide, and we're going to use a candle to work the heat on there. Okay, now we're going to test it. Okay, once you've taken
A long time.
this off, we need to measure the straw. Apparently, from the end where the bend is to 4 inches, it works better that way. So I've been told. So 4 inches is there.
Because the ending of the part is only you have to do.
Lend me the scissors, please.
This engine of the power keeps doing it until the water stops. I wanted to do it.
Okay, finally we come to testing the engine. We're going to prime the engine. Supposed to get water in there first. If I can just pour water into this straw. Don't forget now, I'm not sure this is going to work because the straw is narrower than what we...
Let me do it.
Wait.
Okay, well, I'm not sure if that's primed. We're going to have a go at it. Right. So what I do is I hold this just below this, and I've got my candle being lit by two crazy people here. Thank you. Okay, it's supposed to hold it. I'm supposed to hold it from the straw down here.
You have to hold it like this, like
The
Keen's
straw.
doing.
And this is supposed to go around in the middle here. So let's see what happens.
Let's see what it's going to. Is the water melting?
No, we're going to see if the engine's working first before we put it in the bowl.
Chugga chugga choo choo choo.
Oh, what can I say? Working first time.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding. We can buy that engine into
Well, it
a
worked for a
bowl.
while.
We can buy that engine in a bowl, Daddy. Daddy, can we buy that boat in the engine?
Well, it worked. So,
Can I blow as well?
so that's working.
Can we put?
Right. I can see it's working.
Look, there's black in it.
So we're going to try and put that in the bowl. We know it's working, right?
Are we going to paint it now?
You're going to paint the bowl.